Welcome, y'all.
Hey, Krystin.
Hey.
No granny voice today,
No
huh?
granny voice.
No granny voice. I've got 2 bottles of swear jar on my desk like we're on video this
time. They got
time.
gold stars or gold emblems on them.
But we're not on video, so it doesn't matter. Who did you bring with us today?
This is Blair. This is my sister-in-law.
Blair.
First podcast for Blair.
Virgin.
First one.
First virginity podcast.
You're welcome.
We're popping the cherry today.
Nice.
Nice.
What are you drinking?
Neutral.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Neutral. Orange and watermelon. Hopefully Bryce will drink the black cherry and we'll be good to go.
I don't think anybody likes the black cherry at all.
I do.
You do?
I like cherry everything.
Oh, I
hate cherry.
Red is my favorite flavor. Yes. I love all the red drinks.
It's just not for me.
Blair, what are you drinking?
Miller Lite, baby.
Nice.
The Miller.
We have some people that drink Miller Lite when they have Colin drinks Miller
Yes.
Lite. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm drinking swear jar as we have established.
What did you mix with it?
Ice.
And agua.
Okay.
A little bit of water. A little bit of ice.
Okay.
It's just kind of hovering there.
Mm-hmm.
it's 11:30, so I didn't want to go balls to the walls.
Why not?
It's fun to be balls to the walls.
Well,
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Because she's got to tell another podcast.
I got to do another
And she's
podcast.
gonna be like,
Which I've kind of been in that state when I've done them before. It's just one of a party guy. But no, if I start drinking at whiskey at 11:30, like hard and heavy,
You're fucked.
By 3 o'clock, I'm just like, okay, peace out. I'm going to bed.
fuck y'all, I'm tired.
Yes, I can't. So I did a podcast last weekend where we decided to sit around and drink before we started doing the
Who
podcast.
did you do it with?
Monica, Gloria, and Triple J.
Okay.
You'll have to listen to that
Yes.
one. And we decided to sit around and drink and catch up before. So once I got into it, I was already had a little. Well, I finally said, "Y'all, we got to go podcast before."
And they grabbed a gun.
Yeah.
And shot
They
it.
had a K-bar. All right, are you telling us a story?
I am. I am telling the story.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Do it to us.
Okie dokie. So this story is Springfield, Illinois, 1995.
Springfield.
You have a connection to Illinois.
Yes. I actually lived in Springfield it's a little small, like if you went into Gonzales, it's like a small town, everybody knows everybody type of place. But it's about an hour and a half outside of St. Louis.
Springfield.
Yes.
The home of the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Sure. I never watched The Simpsons in my whole entire life.
You sheltered child.
So sheltered.
I also don't think shit like that's funny.
Oh, well, I mean, to each his own.
Yeah. It's just.
Anyway, they live in Springfield.
Anyway, so they're Springfield, 1995.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Mark Winger and Donnah Brown. They meet on a blind date in 1988.
Did you say his name was Wiener?
Winger.
Oh, Winger.
It's Wiener. We can call him Wiener if you want.
Yeah,
Well,
please do.
You just
I'll call him Wiener.
You just gave me the meat of the story right there by that one sentence. He's the bad guy.
No
Dude,
pun
and I put
intended.
meat on here, MEAT. So, anyway,
Mark.
Mark and Donnah, they meet with their meat. They put the meat curtains and the wiener together.
Okay. The taco and the.
Yeah.
Okay. And the hot dog?
Yeah. So she was an operating room technician and he was a nuclear engineer.
Wow. Smarty pants.
Yes. Very smart.
He's like a rocket scientist.
I guess. I don't fucking know what the hell that is.
Sounds good.
Engineer makes me think of smart. So they fell in love about 6 months after their.
So the blind date went well.
Yes.
Okay.
After their blind date, about 6 months, he proposed and she was like, of course.
I thought you were going to tell me that the taco and the wiener made a baby and they had to get married.
So the sad part is
Oh.
she wanted children, couldn't have children.
Oh.
So
Darn it.
I know. Ruin the story. Sorry.
And here I am, didn't want any ever and have like 10.
Yeah. You have more than 10.
I didn't want any either, and I have 2.
Yeah. I wasn't trying to have them. I'm
Lord-
happy that I have them.
Apparently, I'm doing a
Lord-
good job, though.
Well,
Yeah.
the Lord has a plan for
Yeah.
us.
Right.
You get a kid and you get a kid. Bitch, you get 6 kids and you get 3 kids.
Yep. Oh, and somebody died, you get their kids too.
Yeah, that.
That's kind of how it goes for sure.
All right. I'm gonna try to settle down and focus and let you get past the
Rein
second.
it in, lady.
Yeah, second paragraph.
So they couldn't conceive a child, so she adopted a baby girl in June of 1995.
Oh.
She's about 4 months old. I don't have a backstory on that, but they loved her. They were obsessed with her. Tons of videos that were on this documentary of them just like doting over them.
Yes.
Just they were
First
so happy.
birthday
all the
party,
things.
Christmas.
All the things. I think the cool thing about adoption is even though it sucks that she couldn't have a kid, she gets to keep her body. I'd be happy with the pre-body.
There is that.
Pre-kid body.
Yeah.
Be nice. Like, hey, I have a baby, but I'm still looking great.
Yeah. At least I didn't have to birth all those children.
Yeah. But you also have more than just blood children. You have like 500 other grown children that are living here.
And I call them all kids, even though they pay their own bills. Except for Chandler. He's not here camera switching. He's actually at school.
Look, Chandler will be paying his own bills soon.
That's right.
It's close. Getting
Yes.
there. All right. So in August of 1995, Donnah went to Florida to see her mother and stepfather, which from what I gathered, the stepdad, I didn't hear anything about the dad, so I don't know the situation on that.
Did she take the baby? Do we know the baby's name?
I don't.
Okay, let's call her Sally.
Sally. Okay, so she took Sally. I'm not good at it like you are.
What you mean?
Because you did Tilly really good, and I'm not going to remember to call her Sally.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you
Tilly.
will. It's Sally.
Sally's the easiest,
That girl.
cutest little name.
That girl.
Is that a song?
Sally. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the song either.
We'll
Little
play it.
Sally Walker.
No, not that.
Getting down the street. Okay, so
They go to Florida to
Donnah
visit the
brings
fam.
Sally. They take a flight. They come back. They land in St. Louis. And I guess this was common. She took a bus, like a shuttle bus back to her house, which was about an hour and a half. I don't know if Mark couldn't drive to get her.
I'm thinking it's one of those Mercedes.
It was like a bus. It was like Francois Ben transportation bus. Like it was like a shuttle bus.
like a charter bus.
Have you seen that one?
Is it a charter bus or like a shuttle bus?
It's like well,
yeah, so I'm saying it's one of those Mercedes Benz. I like to think of that. What are those? The Sprinters?
It's shorter.
The Sprinters?
It's shorter.
Okay.
It has.
I don't even know why.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like a Disney shuttle bus.
Gotcha.
Similar. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That's cool.
She took that ride.
Get a
hour and a
home.
half.
Yeah.
I don't know what the situation
It's
was.
It's 1995, so they could, but probably don't have cell phones.
They may only have one car, and he was at work. And
Well, she's not calling him from the bus going, hey,
That's
I'm
true.
on my way.
That's true. Okay, so the shuttle bus driver, he was new and he was a little strange. Donnah could feel that as soon as she got on the bus, she was like, all right, this kind of feels weird. So
She got the vibe.
yeah, he was just giving it all out. So the bus driver, his name was Roger Harrington.
Was she the only one on the bus?
No. But this dude was fucking weird.
Okay.
Like he was telling Donnah all kind of weird shit about like killing people and
What the
like putting a car
fuck?
bomb in somebody's
To
car.
say it the way you say it,
What
you
the
got me
fuck?
fucked
You
up.
got me fucked
You got
ass
me
up.
fucked up.
So he's talking about killing people and putting car bombs in and mangling and mutilating people. Why the fuck you felt like it was a good time to ask that? I don't fucking
I would
or talk about that.
definitely call and do a survey on this guy
No
once
shit.
I got off the bus.
If you like killing people, please ride Roger Harrington's bus.
Right.
He will talk to you about all the fucking crazy shit.
So she's just like,
Sitting
she's
there,
just like, eh.
what the fuck? And if she didn't have a cell phone, she's like, really, what the fuck?
Right.
I got a whole hour and a half with this guy.
Yeah. And I have a baby.
Yeah.
And I have a whole baby with me.
A whole ass baby.
A whole ass baby. So
Not
while
a baby
he's-
in the box in the garage.
No box. 0 boxed babies. So last story that I did was about, I researched that one at the salon.
Yep.
So that's the one that I did last time. Okay, so while he's talking about it, I imagine he was getting really excited because he starts speeding and like speeding fast.
He probably had a heart on.
That's what
too.
I was thinking. So then he starts talking about how this godlike character comes over him. Please tell me what the fuck you would have done if this guy was talking crazy shit like this.
Okay,
I would have said, stop the bus.
Get me the fuck off of here.
Mhm.
You fucking weird ass bitch.
I don't know what Donna did, but I probably would have just been very uncomfortable and rode the bus home, because where's he dropping me off in the middle of nowhere with a fucking baby?
With a baby.
The next stop, please.
With a baby.
Yeah. So, I mean, she's kind of stuck.
She is. So
she doesn't have a lot of options.
We strangle him and take
and
over
drive
the
bus. That's possible, except for you're going to jail for strangling him.
Well,
he was going to murder me.
Maybe.
More than likely, you're going to all die, because while you're strangling him, he is driving the bus, and he's
fast.
He's going to wreck
We're
and
going to say,
flip.
can you pull over? I have to pee.
And then I'll strangle you while I'm
strangle
peeing.
him.
Okay, gotcha.
Pee and strangle.
Sounds like a good plan.
Mm-hmm.
So he says that the godlike character comes over him and pulls him out of his body, and he can fly through trees.
What the fuck? How did he get, isn't there a test you
Remember,
need
he's
to,
new to this job.
Get your CDL license?
I don't fucking know.
Damn.
No clue.
I don't think they go that deep.
They don't do a mental evaluation?
They're like, can you pass a drug test? Okay.
Literally, you take a driving test. That's it.
Okay.
All right. So she makes it home with Sally. Donna and Sally make it home safely. Now, Mark was upset because he was making his wife uncomfortable. So he calls and he files a complaint on the bus driver.
Amen.
I would have fucking done that too.
Fucking all right.
So
the unfortunate thing is this
motherfucker knows where you live.
Also psycho.
Yes. But he knows where you live.
Yes.
Like, that would have been like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to call and complain. Like, get over it.
Yeah.
So about a week later, Mark is down in the basement because they have basements there.
Mm-hmm.
And he is running on the treadmill. I guess he's trying to work out or whatever.
He's trying to get that post-baby bod.
Yeah, poor thing.
Yeah.
So he hears a thump, and I'm doing quotation marks, thump upstairs. So he quickly makes it down the hallway or up the hallway to the main living area. On his way, he grabs a gun. Where the fuck the gun was, I don't know. You got it.
So he's prepared.
He's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So he
probably didn't have a gun until he had a baby. Because that
possible.
changes fucking everything.
It does.
It's possible.
You will fucking, you have.
Come hell or high water.
Yes, you have crazy ass strength and fucking courage.
Especially if you're already on the edge with this guy being weird as fuck with your wife and your baby.
Yes.
Like, I don't blame him.
So was the thud an actual thud, or was it something else?
So he gets to...
Because you did thud in air quotes.
Yes. So he gets to the kitchen area and he finds his wife on her knees with a man on top of her, beating her with a hammer.
What the... Oh, my God.
The bus driver.
Beating her with the hammer.
Didn't... who was it? I think it's Sherry that is on the podcast that says she is terrified.
Of being beat with a hammer?
Yes.
I'm terrified of a baseball bat. I'm terrified from somebody smacking me in the face and knocking my teeth out from a baseball bat.
That's
like,
what
that
happened?
would be my worst time.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know. I don't even think I'm scared.
Just shoot me. If you're trying to shoot me.
No,
cool.
I don't think about like my worst way to die, honestly.
The worst way to die would be burning alive.
Drowning would
that
be
too.
Pretty terrible.
That's probably what and what.
I think I'd rather drown than burn.
Yeah. But I feel like if you're burning at a very
quick pace, eventually it goes away.
Well, because they say you lose all your feeling and your nerves and stuff.
But like you're
probably going to pass out from smoke inhalation before you.
Yeah,
probably so.
Anyway, she's on her knees.
On her knees, getting beat.
She's getting beat
with a hammer.
This hammer.
Toe up with a hammer.
Yes. Oof. So Mark, without a second thought, as husbands would, he shoots the guy.
Great.
He shoots the man directly in the head. The man falls backwards onto the floor, and he quickly sets the gun on the table and he calls 911.
Yeah.
He's frantic, saying, "Emergency, emergency. This man, he hit my wife. Please help me." So if I was interpreting that on the dispatch and he hit my wife is not, I just shot him.
No, and I would also think the man hit her with a car.
Something. Or beat her.
Fist.
Yeah, or beat her.
And he definitely needed to say, like, I shot his ass. I have a gun. It's on the table now.
Right. So he did not do that. He is frantically, he's just freaking
wants
the fuck
to save
out.
his wife.
Then he tells him, I shot this man because he was beating my wife.
Okay.
He lets them know that he is putting the gun on the kitchen table.
Good.
The police and paramedics, they arrive. Both Donna and the intruder are still alive and breathing. So man shot in the head, still living. Woman beat with a hammer, they're still living.
Mark's a good shot, but
apparently
not that good.
Not
Not that
shot.
good. He missed it by a little 1/4 of an
By
inch.
a hair.
Yeah. So as they're trying to get everybody on stretchers and get them to the hospital, there's a police officer that comes in with a Polaroid camera and he takes 3 pictures. He only has 3 in his film thingy, the little cartridge that they put in the Polaroid.
It's called film. Yeah.
But it's a flat film.
Yeah, but it's still film.
All right.
He only has 3.
Well, it doesn't have to develop, which is weird.
Yeah. Well,
Like it just goes.
but then you shake it like a Polaroid picture and it develops.
the air.
Wait a minute. Stop. You've never.
I mean, yes, I have, but
Okay.
the way that it processes so quickly is different. Because film makes me think of you have to wait a week.
Yes.
And like
This does. It comes out like white.
Yeah.
And then it has to develop.
Yeah.
And it develops
But
in
it's
front
quick.
of your eyes.
Yeah, like
a few minutes.
You shake
Fast,
it and
fast.
it goes faster.
yeah, fast. So he takes a picture of the crime scene.
3 pictures.
3 pictures because that's all he had left.
Sorry, dudes. I didn't bring my
I got
backup
3
film.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So
I'd say start drawing, motherfucker.
Yeah. So he gets the pictures while they're still laying. So perfect crime scene pictures. Like he got them laying in their spot, shot, beat in their exact spot.
Damn.
So we're good. He's got the evidence of the crime scene. So in all the chaos, the detective manages to get the ID off of the intruder. Once they're en route to the hospital, the detectives start their work. They go in, and so we have Detective Cox, and then there's another detective that I'll talk about.
With Wiener.
Cox and Wiener. Cox and Wiener. So Detective Cox, he starts by questioning Mark Wieners. So
Wiener. Okay.
Wanger.
All
is
right.
Winger. At this point, Mark's rocking back and forth. He's freaking out.
He's just straight on gone into shock.
Shock, yes. Because not only is his wife hurt, but he shot this guy. So he's like, what the fuck? Like, I just ruined my whole life.
Yeah. He's like, what the fuck's going to happen to me? Like,
yeah. So he says, who is this guy? Was his name Roger? They tell him the intruder was Roger Harrington.
They tell
the bus driver.
What, they tell Mark that?
Yes.
Okay. Now he's really fucking rocking back and forth.
Yes, he's really freaking out. He begins to tell Detective Cox that the man scared his wife to death, saying all kind of weird shit. Oh, last week. So this was a week after this incident happened.
It took that long for the comments, or what is it called? What you said he called in and did a
complaint.
It took that long for the complaint to work through the system.
I guess.
And for him to get
pissed
fired.
off. Yeah.
The complaint probably didn't even reach him.
You don't think? I'm thinking he got fired. Like, that's how bad this shit was. Like, he got fired over it.
I don't know.
That's just my guess.
I don't think he got fired.
We'll see as
he probably just got in trouble.
We'll see as the story unfolds.
I know, because you can see my nodding face.
I didn't know. I mean, your head was just kind of going like, maybe that's it, maybe that's not it.
That means I ain't telling y'all.
That's
shit
right.
yet.
All right, we'll wait.
All right, so after he continues to say that after the wife told him about those things, he was saying that he called the bus company, complained about him. That day that he complained about Roger, he had 2 unknown phone calls. Don't know what the phone calls were. I'm thinking it was like maybe like or like growling or some fucking weird shit. He doesn't say what it is.
Or
he's like,
coming for you.
I know where you live. I'm going to fucking kill you.
That was very creepy. Yeah. Like you've done it before.
No, not yet. I might too one day. Depends on who pisses me off.
Okay.
I'm not calling you. I'm just coming.
Yeah.
I hope
I will kill you.
I hope the police are like taking this seriously and not trying to blame him at this point.
Right.
Blame the husband?
Yes.
They're not. They're being very considerate of the fact that this dude comes in to the house and he's fucking shit up, and the husband was like, fuck you, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Except for Mark didn't actually kill him.
I can't honestly feel like in this situation, as you've described it, that there would be any jury that would say he was at fault in any way, shape, or form.
Couldn't be.
Because what do you like? Each one of us can sit here and say that if our husbands walked into somebody even just rustling around with us trying to hurt us, they'd take complete act. No,
I think
Bryce would. Bryce would shoot him dead.
No, I think Harold would just be like,
No.
Jared shooting.
Tammy, where's your gun?
No, Bryce, the motherfucker would. Bryce would be laying on the ground, having his scope out, trying to fucking aim the perfect shot.
No, Jared's walking in shooting.
Yeah, there ain't no way. Bryce does not have any leeway between normal and red.
Okay.
Well, it switches.
Yeah,
There's a switch.
It's a full switch, and then it's like, and then it's over.
Harold
okay.
just doesn't like confrontation.
Oh yeah.
Can you imagine being married to me and you don't like confrontation?
It's the wrong one.
Yeah.
But it's the perfect mix. Y'all been married plenty long that it works.
Plenty long.
Plenty long.
Next year we're celebrating our plenty long plus one
We've been
anniversary. Plenty long.
Okay, so she got anniversary from her husband. Y'all are close to October or after.
We're in October.
In October.
We're very close to Halloween.
A stackable clown yard ornament for
he buys me the big stuff at Home Depot.
We love that. Bryce loves that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. That's what he buys me for our anniversary.
He's like, happy anniversary, baby.
And he brings me scary shit.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Which was perfect.
And it makes me so happy.
We love it.
Okay, so they really didn't pay too much attention to the unknown calls. Like they were like, okay, whatever, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Like, So he tells Detective Cox that he was thinking that he was going to jail for shooting this guy.
Right.
The detective says, dude, you're a hero. Like, we don't see anything other than a husband protecting his wife from being beat.
Good.
Like
nice.
That's where we are at with that.
Good.
So Mark adds that the hammer was on the counter. And so he kind of feels bad because the hammer was on the counter because Donnah wanted him to hang a hat rack and he was procrastinating and it was just there to remind him, hey, motherfucker, I need the hat rack, hon.
Yes. So, I could see all that happening.
Yes, I can see that in a normal husband-wife relationship. So Harrington, which is the bus driver, he wasn't really mentally okay. I mean, we saw that from his comments, but he
never thought he was from the word go.
He spent some time
now he has a bullet through his head.
Yes.
So he's really not mentally okay.
He spent some time in an institute. It's unclear what it was for. And then the detective,
but hey, let's hire him to drive people around.
Right. I think it was a delusional thing. Like he was seeing shit. Okay. And I think that's why he was committed.
And that's a real thing.
Yeah.
People have that.
Absolutely. Like he was seeing all kind of things that just wasn't there.
Ghosts and shit.
Right. But it was like mutilating and car bombs and shit like that. Like he was seeing some crazy shit. So the lead detective knew his name because he worked a DV case on him fighting with his wife.
Oh, okay.
So he kind of knew already that this guy was
on his radar.
Yeah.
This guy wasn't his first time.
Right. He's like, oh shit, I know exactly how weird that motherfucker is. Mm-hmm. So somewhere, and I watched this a couple of times, but like somewhere in between, they were notified, which I guess the detective was notified, and then they notified Mark that Harrington and Donnah did not make it. They both died. They both died.
Wow.
En route to.
Wow.
That's sad.
Yeah. They both died.
Ugh.
So.
Now you got to raise that baby.
Now you got to raise your adopted baby by yourself.
Wow.
So
he loves her though.
Oh, yeah. After. And I think that financially he was fine.
Well, he's a rocket
nuclear engineer. So, hey, guess bless it. Thank you, Jesus. It wasn't me. Oh my God!
Again with my medicine,
bitch.
I am so old and I have so many alarms.
I'm like full anxiety every time your phone goes off. Yeah. So I'm like, she's gonna fucking yell at me.
No, and it's on mute. But when you have an alarm set, it goes anyway. Yeah, because that's the whole point. I'm sleeping. Wake me up.
Yeah, please
take your medicine.
Right. Don't forget to take your medicine.
Eat your
please
pills,
help me
bitch.
Remember. Well, yeah, it's like we could be recording at like 9:00 at night, and
it's
I'd
like ding,
probably
ding,
have
ding,
a
ding. Bedtime, bitch.
I shouldn't bring my phone in here.
Yeah. Wow.
It's okay.
Anyway, in between here and there, they found out those two didn't make it. But after all the information, like the detectives felt like everything just seemed to be what it was. Mm-hmm. They closed the case.
I mean, I feel like End of story.
Like,
well, that's
full
not
open
long
and
enough.
shut.
That's like not long enough for a podcast.
Can you imagine if I was like, all right, thanks guys. Have a great day.
Bye.
There it was. Bye. So they closed the case. The next day, no charges were made. They did a press conference at 10:30 at night, that 10:30 that same day, that this is what it was, period, poo, done.
Hubs took care of it.
Yep. So Roger Harrington's family, they spoke highly of them as they always do. He would never do this. Oh my God, blah, blah, blah.
Did y'all never take a bus ride
Y'all
with
never
him?
talked to this kid clearly.
I mean, if they didn't take a bus ride with him, they have no idea.
Right.
Or they don't remember he was in a mental institute.
Yeah. Well, the police really weren't interested in opening the case back up. They were just like, well, it's fucking done. We're done. We're good. That's
But
it.
his family is...
They're trying to get it to be like, there ain't no way he did this. Y'all need to look a little deeper. Y'all literally looked from the morning to the night. Y'all closed this case in one fucking day. Y'all need to dig
He was
a
in my
little
house beating my wife with a hammer.
Exactly. So that was that.
Okay.
So here's my howevers. My however is... a few things seemed a little odd. And here we have Detective Williamson. Detective Cox was older. He's been on the beat for a long time.
He's more experienced.
Yes. And Williamson is young buck, ready to roll. What the fuck? Why aren't we looking at this? What about this? What about this?
So young buck's like, let's open it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's like, I want you to look at this shit before.
We're taking some, we're looking at the autopsy and we're going to fucking break it down. No? Not doing that?
Autopsy never came into play.
Wow.
Ever.
Okay.
So.
Go, young buck.
I know. So I have three things. The first thing that I have is, why would Donnah leave her 5-month-old on the bed to go get the door? This is what Mark told the police. He tells the police, she left the baby on the bed. I come out, the baby's on the bed. I'm going to answer. She's answering the door, and now I'm coming into this.
Well, wait a minute. He said he was exercising and heard a thud.
Mm-hmm.
So
in the basement.
This is what Mark says at the time of the attack. So I'm assuming he went to check on the baby after he shot this dude midway calling 911, and the baby was on the bed. This is what he says.
Mm-hmm.
Second, the door wasn't tampered with. There was no signs of forced entry. Based on the story that Mark gave from the airport, drive, bus, whatever, she wouldn't have opened the door for him if she was scared.
Right.
Like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So you're telling me that Donnah just
opened the door for this guy.
Looked in the peephole.
And was like, yep, here, come on in.
There's crazy. What's his first name?
Roger.
There's crazy Raj at the door.
Yep.
Well, let me open it up and see.
Come on in, sweetie.
What you need?
Yeah.
You want some sweet tea?
Right.
Can you hang this for me with a hammer?
Because my man ain't doing it. Here's the hammer, bitch.
Point to Blair.
Go Blair. Okay, and third, not only was Harrington's car parked in the driveway, in the front, like front yard, parked, Williamson found a strange note in Harrington's car.
What?
Young Buck found a note.
What did the note say? You're going to tell me I don't know.
No, I do know. The note says, Mark Winger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mark Wiener, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because they didn't leave the numbers open. West View Drive, 4:30 p.m.
Like he had an appointment scheduled. Like somebody had called him to come there.
Correct. So now we can go down all the rabbit holes and blah, 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 blah. Like we can dig for that. But Detective Williamson, the young buck, brings this to Detective Cox, and they say, fuck no, we're not opening this again. We don't give a shit about the note. This is all circumstantial. This is stupid. We're not doing it.
Go sit in the corner and suck your thumb.
Yes.
Little baby
passy.
Cox. Yeah.
Get on the teat. Good night. That's what it was.
Cox is like, it's over, son.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah. Quit trying to bring this shit up.
I'm tired.
I
only got 2.5 more years
I'm almost to retirement. You can open this shit after I leave. So it stays closed for a few years.
Oh, okay.
But
Cox retires.
Cox did not retire, but that would have been perfect. He did not retire. So Cox is kind of feeling weird about this case. He had closure for a little bit, but he's starting to see kind of weird things that Mark's doing.
So the old guy is kind of like the young buck's maybe kind of like got in his ear enough. He's starting to question things.
Yes. So there's a few weird things that Mark Weiner keeps doing. He keeps popping up at the station. And you know what happens when they start fucking milling around and digging and rooting?
Bro, you just keep sticking yourself
Shut the fuck up.
in shit. Like,
right.
If this really did happen, as
then
you
shut
said,
the fuck up.
Well, there's nothing to dig around
right.
about.
Why are you
nothing else
rooting
to do.
around?
It's done. The dude was killing your wife and you shot him. Done.
Bro, that's it. You're done. Raise your baby. Figure out whatever the fuck you're going to do.
Hey guys, how's the case going?
Yes.
Well, we closed it 2 years ago.
That's
And you
exactly
knew that.
right.
Yeah.
And you knew that.
That's exactly right.
Sus.
Literally, they said the case is closed.
Yeah.
They didn't say shut the fuck up, but I would have been like, shut the fuck up. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So, a few months after the murder, Weiner comes back to the station and he says, hey, motherfuckers, can I get my gun back? Which is a red flag, but I feel like...
Oh, no, I would want my gun back.
I feel like guns are expensive.
Yes.
Give me my shit back, bro.
He's also a rocket scientist.
Yes.
He could afford another gun.
No shit.
Like,
Right.
why are you trying to, whatever. Just fucking go buy another gun.
Maybe it was sentimental. Maybe it was...
his dad's.
Who knows?
His great-grandpa's.
Why would you want it back, though? Is that not bad memories? That's terrible.
Okay, let me query you on this. If your brother...
No, I don't want my gun back.
Do you think that your brother would not want his gun
He
back?
would want his gun back.
No.
Really?
He's gonna go buy another one.
If
I
it was
know,
Pawpaw's,
He'd want it back.
he'd want it back. So I don't know if it was sentimental or not. I don't know.
The thing is,
They didn't say.
no, the thing is, to me, they should have given him his gun back. Whether he wanted it or not.
Right, because it's not a murder.
Listen, the case is closed.
I know.
Yeah.
They do not need to keep it in evidence anymore. So
And it wasn't a homicide. It was like
I don't
protection.
Yes.
I don't necessarily, self-defense.
Yes.
I don't necessarily think that he should have gone and asked for it because that's like,
I
ding,
guess
ding,
my
ding,
thing
ding, ding.
is it would be a red flag to people who don't fool with guns or
Oh,
care about guns.
yeah.
You know, like it would be like, bro, what do you need that gun back for? That's what I put. Like, I didn't feel like it was a red flag to me.
I didn't either. I don't either.
I don't know.
They should have already gave it back to him.
I agree. But Detective Cox and Weiner, they chatted for a little bit, like pals. But his questions kind of seemed a little weird. His questions were like, how are things going with the case? Have you found anything new? The fuck?
Bro.
It's closed, bitch.
I'm starting to put some pieces together, if you know what I
It's
mean.
closed.
This guy.
No, I know what you mean.
So this guy is super, super, super book smart, but he's super, super, super stupid street smart.
Yes.
Yes.
And I
Common
don't-
sense?
Yeah.
None.
Zero. Which is common with the smart ones.
He just pokes his head around the corner
Like
every
he
now and then
motherfuckers.
at the police station.
And that's exactly what he did.
How's the case going,
That's
guys?
exactly what he did. 100%. That's what he did. They said the case is closed. Here's the second time. Mark shows up and tells Detective Cox that he's getting married to his daughter's nanny.
Ah,
Wait, how long
that
has
was
it been?
planned all along.
They didn't have the nanny before. The nanny was hired 5 months after Donnah was dead.
But, okay.
So I feel like that was fair.
Mm,
It's
okay.
fair. Motherfucker is a nuclear whatnot. He's
But
gotta
no,
go to work.
she might be like the secretary
I was
at
going to say,
work.
maybe he
Then-
had his eye
There
on
was
her.
no connect. There
Okay.
was no connection.
They didn't find that.
Zero. No
Okay.
connection.
All right.
Like this
Okay.
girl was trying to get a nanny job and she got a nanny job.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question that may be a spoiler alert, and you can just say, "Wait till we get there."
I'm gonna say, bitch, chill.
But that's good. But did they ever find out that like they were having problems in their marriage, and Donnah had like filed for divorce?
Bitch, chill.
Okay.
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 So he
She
just
done
kept
told
like
me.
showing up for random shit. Like, hey guys, you want to have a fucking barbecue? Like just weird fucking shit that he was
I
like,
brought y'all a basket of
Yeah.
fruit. Thanks for
thanks for
working on-"
handling my shit.
I don't know why I'm making them sound like a fucking
They're not
hillbilly.
country.
No.
They're very not country.
I'm
Not
a rock-
in Illinois.
I'm a daggone rocket
I'm a
scientist.
dang rocket scientist up here.
Okay, so what they kind of
Having a barbecue.
yeah,
Mhm.
come on over, bring some beers.
Y'all come
Bring
eat
some
my
Bud Light.
y'all come eat my meat,
Yeah,
my wiener.
get my wine around. So that kind of swayed Detective Cox to be like, okay, this motherfucker is being like very sus. Why does he keep asking questions about the case if
Good.
it's closed?
Good for Cox.
Cool. So they begin to feel like he's checking in to see what they have to make sure that
they're not looking at it anymore.
Yes.
Or
Well, that's dumb.
I agree.
It's closed.
Most of these criminals are
They about to open it back up because you dumb.
yeah,
idiots. So years go by. Mark ends up marrying the nanny. They have
another
2
baby.
kids.
All the kids.
Nanny ends up adopting Donnah and Mark's baby.
Aww.
All the things. Then Deanne Schultz.
Who the fuck is that?
Deanne Schultz was Donna's best fucking friend.
Where was she when she went on the trip?
Well,
She should have took a friend.
No. If she's her best friend, why does years have passed before
That too.
before she says something.
before Miss Schultz raises her hand
fixing to
and
tell
is
you.
like, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
She's country too, apparently.
So for 4 years, Deanne, she was fucked up. Like straight fucked up. Drugs, drinks, all the things. Like she
But
almost
she was
OD'd.
best friends with Donna?
Yes.
Did this happen after?
4 years. During that 4 years after, she was fucked.
She's fucked up.
She was fucked ass up.
She was a normal, like, go to work, pay her bills, bitch. And then her best friend.
Then she fell
died,
off.
and that was it.
Okay.
So she's fucked up. She almost ODs. She's grieving her bestie for a solid 3 years. But in all reality, so what it looks like is she's grieving her bestie. In all reality, she's not.
Dude.
Because she fucked up.
Did she fuck Wiener?
She was fucking Wiener.
Oh,
God
and
damn it.
Wiener had
I was gonna say,
an affair.
I lost my
and
bestie.
he ended up with the nanny, and now she's pissed off.
The fuck she is.
I was thinking, like, I lost my bestie and I didn't, like, try to fucking get into drug rehab over it. You know what I mean?
You got to just deal with it.
Yes. It's hard, but I didn't try to OD.
Right. So she tried to OD quite a few times. Like
So she is
4 times.
guilty as
As a bitch.
yes, but she's also pissed
And she's pissed.
and she's sad.
All the things.
Yeah.
So 1 month
Pissed and sad and mad.
and tad and fat.
All of the
and all
above.
the things.
Mhm.
Yes. 1 month after Donna was murdered, So this affair started 1 month before Donna was murdered and continued on a few months after she died
Mark, old stanky bitch.
Mm-hmm.
until Mark's like, I'm good.
Peace out. I
I
done
fucked
hit
you
anymore.
enough.
I done hit that now.
Your shit's all wiggly and giggly and I'm
Yeah.
good. I got to go find a young one. So,
I'm gonna hire a nanny.
and I'll just fuck her too. So,
He's getting countrier and countrier.
I'm going to fuck her real good. So, Deanne was suspicious of Mark because Mark would always say stuff like, oh, it'd be easier if Donna was dead, then we can be together.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
Or he also tried to get Deanne involved in playing the part to where if she could just show up one day and Donna would be dead and she'd find her dead while he's on a work trip.
Wow.
Yeah. So he even talked about the bus driver.
He hired the bus driver.
He talked about the bus driver and how he needed to find a way to get him over to the house. Deanne was a dirty bitch, but she wasn't that dirty.
So he called and complained on the bus driver.
That's for real.
Yes.
And the bus driver was weird for real.
Mm-hmm.
So we just got to let this shit play out now.
All right. So she told him he was fucking crazy for even saying that, thinking that, all the things.
I mean, Deanne was probably like in lust at the very least.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe in love with him.
Well, and the sneaky part of fucking your best friend's husband.
Well, she probably wanted
Infatuated.
yeah.
to kind of come forward in the beginning, but she would be chastised. She would look
100%.
like the fucking
Yeah.
She'd
bad
be an
guy.
accomplice
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah. I
Oh,
mean,
well, maybe you murdered her so you could
You're
have
the
her to
mistress.
yourself.
Mhm.
Yes. So with all that evidence, we're reopening the case.
Mark, you pushed
Let's
it.
go.
Yes. So
Hey, boy, stick your head around the corner and ask
what
what's
else
up
you
with the
got to
case.
say, bitch? Bring me that gun back.
Now we
Which
gonna
they
tell
never
you.
gave him his fucking gun back.
Okay. Well, good thing.
Thank God. So Cox and Williamson start digging into the old case files, and they come across the photos.
The three
The
shake it
three
like a Polaroid
photos.
picture.
Mhm.
Now, remember that I told you this was a closed case by 10 o'clock news.
Same day.
Closed.
Yes.
Okay. There was not really a deep investigation on anything. So they saw the photos. And after seeing the photos, the story that Mark told about shooting Harrington, and he fell backwards off of Donnah. These photos showed that the body was in a whole different direction. And that he would have had to done an entire flip to land where he was.
Bruh. He's like a gymnast.
Yes. Full.
He dismounted the
He called him over and he
somersault
placed
shit.
the bodies.
Yes.
He dismounted the balance beam and would have been like.
So if you
in the
think
living
about somebody
room.
hitting you with a hammer and you get shot, you're falling back.
Yeah.
He was on the other side. He didn't fall back.
It's all bullshit.
He was like over there.
But they believed him.
They believed him because what else? What was going to contradict it? In the chaos of paramedics are lifting these people and bringing them, blah, 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 blah. Like, what's going to contradict?
And the scene is like so active.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was investigated and closed so quickly.
Well, I mean, thank God for the little dude with the 3 pieces of film left in his Polaroid camera.
Those 3 photos.
Because otherwise,
that would have been it.
Did they have other stuff?
Yeah, but not.
That wouldn't. It would have all been circumstantial.
Yes.
Okay.
And this was solid.
Yes.
Evidence saying what the fuck you're saying did not happen. These bodies are in opposite ends of the of direction. There's no way.
She asked Mark to hang the stuff.
Wait.
All right.
Don't predict.
He didn't want to.
Well, they never want to hang up.
He beat her instead.
Hey, listen, I just go get the nails and hammer and do it myself.
Same.
See, if I start it, Bryce will take over.
No, I don't.
Yeah, but you have a whole ass handyman.
I do have a whole ass handyman.
If I want it done, though, it's
But if I
done.
say, hey, so like, here's the thing, and y'all are going to agree with this because you're moms. If I should do something, like take out the trash, like to your kids, I want you to get the fuck up
And
right
do
now
it.
and go
And
do
do
it.
If you don't.
Not when this level is done, not when fucking I go take a shower.
Right.
My kids always conveniently had to go take a shit.
No,
anytime
it's like this is my last round.
I had to.
Let me finish this round.
Anytime my kids asked them to do something, they're like, I got to go take a shit real quick. They didn't say that. But
they
I'm
conveniently
trying to go
to the
bathroom.
I don't know where I was going with this. Where did this start off?
Do it the fucking first time I tell
You
you,
do it
or I'm
yourself.
going to do it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
the hanging up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do it
I'm just
yourself.
like, hey, can you hang this up for me? And he knows now. He goes and hangs it up for me.
Yeah, I put about 15 holes in the wall before Bryce is like,
Yeah. Now I got to do
Bitch.
drywall repair
Yes.
and fucking.
I got to fucking
I
spackle
got
all
to
that shit up.
texture it
Yep.
and sand it.
Yep. All
Yeah.
the things.
You got to find the stud and
Yep.
get the nail in there. Yeah.
Yes.
So tell us how it went down.
Yeah, keep going.
So Roger Harrington, he was the perfect person to just implicate in all this shit.
Yeah, he was this perfect scapegoat, the
Yep.
patsy.
That's exactly what they said, the patsy.
The patsy.
The patsy, bitch. Detectives thinks that Mark started planning this like immediately after hearing all the crazy shit. Like, perfect opportunity.
Here,
I'm gonna
I
fucking
got
run
this
this down.
now.
6 days I have to
Yes.
fucking complete this mission. He was perfect for it. So they were able to use all the information, including Deanne's affair and the things that they told her about their time together when he was like, I wish you would be dead, blah, blah, blah. It took them 2 years because I feel like they had PTSD of closing it too soon. So they combed through every single inch.
So they weren't getting it wrong this time.
They were not getting it
Yeah.
wrong this time.
Yeah.
So 6 years
We're
after
already
the
going to
murder.
be a laughing stock. Let's work this
Well,
motherfucker
and-
all the way through.
Right. And that's one thing that the lead detective, who was Cox, the older one, he was like, I was so fucking embarrassed. I cannot believe that I didn't see all of this stuff.
But as a police officer too, I mean, I don't know. I feel like in that case, I probably
Cut and dry.
I would have been right there with him.
You shot him because he was killing your wife. Cut
Yes.
and dry. That's it.
Yes. So are you cracking the watermelon one
Yes.
now?
Yes. The old
neutral.
Can you imagine if one of them would have woke up and said, that's not how this shit went down?
If one of who would have woke up?
Donnah or Harrington.
Oh yeah,
Like-
that's why he was in the waiting room rocking like
back.
a fucking
Yes.
crazy man.
Because he was terrified
yeah, he
that
was like,
he didn't do it all the way.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
he was like,
'Cause he
oh
didn't.
fuck me,
Yep.
I am about to have my ass in a crack.
Yep, that's it. Full crack. So Mark is standing firm about saying this was self-defense. And he says, Roger Harrington killed my wife. I saw him with my own eyes.
But
no, you weren't. You were working out.
These photographs say different.
Different. Now, if he would have gotten his fucking story straight and thought,
yeah,
he would have gotten away with it.
Yeah.
If he wouldn't have said he went this way and she went that way, he'd have been done.
Right.
So they go to trial. They obviously have enough to arrest him. They go to trial. The complaint that Mark filed, because it's about to get a little, the complaint that Mark filed to the bus company, he was adamant about talking to the driver.
He wanted to talk to himself.
To the driver. He did not want to just file a complaint. He wanted to speak with the driver directly, and he wanted to see the driver face to face.
Mm-hmm.
The company spoke with Harrington.
Hence the note.
Harrington was like, yeah, I mean, like,
whatever.
I'm not trying to lose my job. I'll go fucking explain my weird ass self to him.
Yeah, we can talk murder and fucking
and
shit.
mutilating and car bombs and things like that.
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm sure he knows how to build a car bomb because he's a fucking nuclear engineer.
A fucking time and place, man.
Perfect.
Where I'll be there.
Exactly. Time and place was 4:30 at the Wiener's house.
Bestie?
Yeah. So
Wiener.
Old Wiener. Wiener and balls. Mark wanted to get Harrington to his house so he can play out his plan.
I mean,
of course.
Yeah, it all makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
The defense goes in to say Harrington has a troubled past. This is Mark's defense. He has a troubled past.
They gotta put it
and
off.
He's unhinged and he had to go to a mental institute and we don't know what the fuck he was thinking to do.
I mean, kind of. If he really was talking all that shit with Donnah,
That's
which he
cuckoo.
was, he was kind of unhinged.
He was,
but
very
that doesn't mean you need to set him up for murdering your wife so you can fuck her best friend, and then get a nanny and marry her and make more kids,
and then screw bye to the friend.
Yeah. Fuck her. I already done fucked her.
I found a nanny.
Yeah. Here we are with the nanny.
Your shit's all wore out.
Lucy as a goosey.
All stretched out and shit.
The old dangly-hangly meat curtains.
Like fucking a mayonnaise jar.
Throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
That's right. Throwing a hot dog down a hall. Throwing a wiener down a hallway.
So.
This motherfucker. All right. So, trial.
So.
Defense is sucky.
They pointed out the evidence that this was the defense's entire thing was, y'all have all the same shit. Y'all had these photos. Y'all just didn't look at them. Y'all had all this evidence, but y'all didn't fucking play into it. So why the fuck is this criminal now? That
does not make me any less guilty.
Right.
Or him any less guilty.
Right. Y'all didn't look at it thoroughly enough. So now why is this criminal? That was their whole defense.
That's not a very good defense.
They now pull in Deanne. Well, because they don't fucking have a defense. Right. They don't have shit.
They always grasping for straws on the defense
they don't have
side.
shit. Oh, well, he was abused as a child. That's why he murdered somebody. Fuck you. Like, they're crazy. Anyway.
He was on ketamine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everything.
He was on them bath salts.
Everything's about ketamine these days.
Yeah.
That's all I ever hear about.
The only new evidence they had was Deanne's testifying.
I like that.
Which is good.
Which, did she have her shit together at this point? Or is she still fucking doing drugs?
She seemed sober. She didn't say, hey, I'm not on drugs.
Did you see her?
Yeah. She seemed like she got her head out of her ass.
Okay. Did you see Donnah?
Pictures.
Did you see the nanny?
Pictures.
And you saw Deanne?
Yes.
Okay.
All the same.
But they're equally as pretty and...
Deanne's not, because
I don't think any of them were really pretty.
Okay, that's okay. That's fair to say.
I don't think it was a pretty thing for him. To me, I think his motivation was, do you want to have kids and can we make kids?
Or how much pussy can I get?
That too.
Okay.
Let me get that yum.
How nasty
vagina.
are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you going to swing a hammer at me while I fuck you? I might like that. So they jury deliberated 13 hours.
Wow.
Tiny amount of time.
Right.
They come back with guilty first degree on the wife, Donnah, and the bus driver. This is 2002 that we're at now.
And it started in 95.
95.
Yep.
I got
95 to 2002. But they closed the case. So why the fuck would they reopen it in a short amount of time?
Well, honestly, the way that you were going with the story, I would have guessed it had been more than 7 years, the way you were going with this. So, but it's only been 7 years.
The only thing that of course they had all the weird shit that he was doing, but
if Deanne wouldn't have come forward,
Right. They'd still be at square one.
they'd still be like, the dude's weird as fuck. But
They'd still be like, case closed.
yes.
All right.
So he was given a life sentence. He's in the Western Illinois Correctional Center.
You
But-
looked?
Yes. But
Parole.
he wasn't done.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
I love it when I say, here's where the story ends.
Nope. So during his life sentence, he was involved with an inmate that he knew from his childhood.
Everybody in Springfield grow up to be.
I think so.
Okay.
They're all criminals. Oh, criminal. So that inmate and him decided it was going to be a murder for hire.
Oh my God.
Lord.
Guess who they were?
Dan. Because then he could have an appeal and she
Dirty
couldn't-
D.
And Dirty Diane. I mean,
Dirty
Deanne.
Deanne.
Dirty D.
Dirty Deanne.
This was the plan was, and 19 pages, he writes this shit out. He wanted her to be kidnapped. He wanted her to record a statement saying that she
I lied.
and that she believed that Mark was innocent.
I could write this
Or
true
I'm gonna
crime
kill
shit.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
He tells the hired hand, you need to make sure that it's her saliva on the stamp, her saliva on the envelope. Make sure that
Put her, make her fingerprints on the envelope
make
and the paper.
a vagina print with all the
I
curtains.
don't think that we've
laid
advanced
out.
give a
that.
kiss with her vagina.
I don't think we've advanced that far in forensic technology where we can say her vagina did it.
Let's take all the pussy prints
Yeah.
and see where we go.
Bruh.
So after she did all of that, then they were going to kill her.
Yeah.
And
This all makes sense to me.
Mark says, if you'll have a little extra time and a little extra money, if
Kill
you
the nanny too.
and you ain't charged me all, you didn't charge me full price, you're giving me a discount. Go ahead and kill my father-in-law because he's a son of a bitch.
Oh.
The stepfather-in-law.
Oh, and
Wow.
by the way,
Mark his ass too.
if I have any remaining funds,
If I have any funds left.
yeah,
That's exactly what he said.
please go down to Florida and kill.
and mark his fucking ass.
What if they
Yeah,
were
drive
like-
to Florida. Gas money, bro.
What
It's
if they
not
were
enough.
like, we don't have enough funds to kill him, but like we could just like hurt him. Like
We can fuck him up a little bit.
Or maybe maybe Mark had a coupon and it
A
was
twofer.
a 2 for 1.
It was a twofer. So
A jail coupon.
he goes back to trial for the murder for hire. He says, "Oh well, that was just all a fantasy that I wrote down.
19 pages worth.
bull.
A fantasy."
I think he's starting to get on Roger's level
He's nuts
now.
I think he was jealous because
He's probably
Roger was
been on
openly
Roger's
cuckoo,
level.
and he just couldn't be cuckoo.
Man, I'm hiding. I'm
He's like,
hiding my
Roger's doing what I want to do, and I
Get
can't.
like Roger, bro. So the jury, 3 hours, they found him guilty of soliciting murder and was convicted for another 35 years.
added on.
Yep. And Mark will never be eligible for parole.
Awesome.
My sources, Wikipedia, 48 Hours, and YouTube.
Very well done, my lady.
Thank y'all.
That was a good story.
Good.
I liked all the wienery.
I love all the wieners.
I liked all the wienery talk. Yeah.
The Tom Wienery.
Tomfoolery wienery. Especially throwing the wiener down
Down the hallway.
All
It's like,
right.
hello. Ooh,
Oh, you just hear thud, thud, thud against the wall. Thud, thud. That was great
Mark Wiener.
and fun.
Yes.
But I'm sorry about
And
Donna.
Mr.
Yeah.
Cox.
Cox Wieners.
I'm not really sure about if I'm sorry about Roger. He seemed a little.
Roger was weird,
He had to
but
go.
to me,
But bro, you don't fucking drive people
y'all
around.
invited his ass over.
I meant the bus thing.
Oh yeah. No, Roger was clearly weird as fuck. He's flying through the trees.
Nobody deserves to be murdered.
Right.
But I'm not. I'm just saying. I feel indifferent about that. I feel bad that Donna got. Did Donna? Do you know in any of your research? Did Donna know that there was an
I don't
affair?
think so. Like she was obsessed with the baby that it was
Yeah.
like that consumed her whole life.
That's probably why he turned to her best friend because he was like,
I think that she
Not
wasn't
important anymore.
Yeah,
yeah, I
she
ain't getting
wasn't.
any attention.
She wasn't fucking enough.
Yeah.
and she couldn't have kids. And I think he wanted to have multiple. The nanny ended up having 3 kids, so that's 4 kids.
Wow.
I think he wanted
wanted to spread his seed.
He wanted semen samples all over
Gotcha.
Illinois.
Wow.
Springfield's
full of
Yes.
criminals.
full of sperm. Jizz City.
Thank you so much for doing that story.
You are very welcome.
Let me see if I have something. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all one dumb criminal story.
Give it.
Okay, go pee. So like swing the mic away from you. Just swing it away. Yep. There you go. And just don't bump into it when you go to the bathroom. All right.
Beautiful.
I'm going to tell you, I found this at 107.
Be quick. Fast.
It's a radio station. 107jams.com.
Oh,
Okay.
107 Jizz.
So, all right. Shreveport.
Uh-huh.
This is Louisiana.
Home.
When it comes to being clumsy, this guy takes the cake. A Shreveport man robbed a local credit union in broad daylight.
What a big dumbass bitch.
And tripped over his own feet while making a run for it.
Mm-hmm.
After pulling off the heist, the man took off running for his getaway car, and en route, the idiot fell 3 times before he got to his
my God.
car. Yes. What the hell? I'm thinking, where's security? Security? Where are y'all sleeping?
What the fuck y'all's doing?
According to the Shreveport Sheriff's Department, they never caught the guy.
Well, something about like Freeport, just saying.
Oh my God. Yeah. So I had to tell you that one.
That's a goodie.
Okay. Because the next time we pod, which will be in a little while.
In just a bit, I'll be drunker and happier.
I need to take a spacer break.
Did you ever hear that story?
Never.
So I heard Sherry talking about a spreadsheet. Is she talking about a spreadsheet of what we've done?
Yeah.
Okay, I need that.
Well,
I need that.
She wants to make a spreadsheet, which, always had that intention.
I'm not a spreadsheet girl.
From the beginning.
So,
well, it could be a Word document. It doesn't have to be a spreadsheet.
Either way, that will help me a lot.
Well, my point is, I should have done this from the beginning.
Yes.
But, I was learning so many things and doing so much.
Yeah, I mean, it was very premature.
And honestly, I thought that my memory might be a little bit fucking better, where like somebody comes up to me to pod and they say, "Oh, I listened to blah blah blah," and I'm like, I don't know what you're fucking talking about.
What number is it so I can look it up and listen?
Yeah, you got to tell me the number so I can look it up and listen, because I can't literally. This will go out of my mind the second I turn.
So
the
every time I'm
off.
researching a story, I'm like, fuck. Did she do this one? Fuck. Like. So I'm always nervous that.
But here's the thing: you listen to the podcast.
I do, but
you are a Patreon subscriber.
I do, but I'm still just because it's a lot of research.
It is. Yes.
People don't realize. Like I didn't realize. I'm like, oh well, fuck it, we're just gonna fucking do a story. No
Tammy's gonna tell me a story. We're gonna drink.
But when I started doing the stories, like I was up till probably 11 typing this.
Yeah.
Next time, I'm just gonna have it written down. I'm tired of typing it. Because it takes me, I'm the worst. I'm like,
so
worse.
I type as I go, but that takes me a few hours. And then when I'm done, I kind of lay off of it for a little while.
Can you type fast?
Yes. I can type like 75 words a minute. Yeah.
See, they don't do that in school no more.
No.
Yeah. I took typing in school.
I looked up
did too.
all kind of stuff. I can't type.
No. Well, there's typing programs you can practice on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, we need to wrap it up. Thank you for doing the story.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for
Blair,
having us.
I hope your first experience was not uncomfortable.
No, I'm not uncomfortable ever.
Good. Well, I mean, you're a virgin, so I wanted to make sure.
I just have FOMO and I don't like to miss other things.
Yeah, she's worried about the crawfish burrow.
Oh, you're worried you're going to miss stuff at the crawfish boil. But you know what? Come on.
But like being here, I'm fine.
Okay, good. So we'll
It's
have to do it again.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do it again.
For sure. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to
I'm not going to find my own story though.
No,
you don't have
I
to.
like just commenting on the story.
So
it took me a long time to be able to do a story.
Yeah, like most people that come, they don't do a story.
Yeah.
So, okay, so if you want to go help support the show,
Patreon
/grits. That's the most important part.
Grits.
Say it louder.
Grits /grits.
Patreon /grits. I am working with Antonio to get Facebook
Thank
connected.
goodness.
But
you
here's the
got that,
problem.
Antonio.
Like a long time ago, I somehow connected my Facebook and my is that the two that are connected? Instagram? Facebook
Yeah, but
and
that's
Instagram?
normal.
Yeah, but no, it was when it first happened, when Facebook and Instagram
Right.
first became a
Mine's
thing.
linked up.
Together.
Yeah, so I've never been able to link my shit up. And like, he's trying to, look, I've watched the bit. Anyway,
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to make a whole new account somewhere for something.
Ask Bryce.
I can't explain it while I've been drinking.
No, but another day, ask him because he may know how to do it.
So we're trying so hard to get
You
on
got that,
Facebook.
Antonio.
Yeah.
You're my dog.
I'm just saying, don't connect the two. Leave Instagram in the dust and come to Facebook, because that is where all of our people
All
are.
the efforts.
Oh, right before we came on the air, I got an email from Chelsea, who's been sending me so many stories.
Yes.
She's actually in New Orleans, and she
Oh.
says she would love to do a show
Where the
with
fuck
us.
she at?
I ain't gonna give her
Where
address
you at,
out.
boo?
Fuck, like.
Who's
Okay.
Chelsea?
Chelsea is one of our listeners that sends us tons of story
Tons.
ideas.
Oh.
Yeah.
She
Tons.
likes it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
And we've
We
done.
want to have her on.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm down. I'm
Yeah.
down to do it. All right, so we got the Facebook, we got the Patreon, which is very important.
Facebook is Effers.
Effers, family,
have
friends,
a
and
group?
fans.
Come get in.
What am I missing? Is TikTok still going?
X.
Okay.
YouTube.
X?
Please
No.
go
Oh.
subscribe to YouTube.
I
YouTube,
knew I was
YouTube,
missing
YouTube,
something.
YouTube.
Please
We
go.
are so close.
So
So close.
we are getting we're almost to 900 right now.
No.
We're past 900.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're past 900.
So the people I had last week come pod with me said, Triple J said it is his mission to get
it is.
me,
He is.
his mission
is.
to get me up to 1,000, and I broke my rule and I drank at 11:30.
You drank it.
So
Fine.
yeah,
It's
so
a holiday.
I'm
It is a
super
holiday.
I'm super excited that once we get to 1,000 we can monetize. May only
Money,
920.
Ooh, 80 more to go. Yes.
We're almost there. Tell your mom and them. Tell all them.
All right. And with that being said, we're going to let Zydeco Mike take us out.
Bye.